Hey y'all, so it's a beautiful day here, Detroit, and I am on my way to see Mrs. King.
This is a world.
This is a world premiere.
This is a world.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but there have been some really cool things going on in the channel. You guys probably remember like my last video. You know, it's what it was, so I just don't want you guys to be worried about it. Sometimes I get angry, y'all. Y'all haven't even seen my temper yet. I keep warning you guys that I have a temper. But anyway, all that said, I'm really in a good mood because the sun is out and I'm gonna see one of my favorite people. Oh, look who's outside waiting for me right now. Hello? I'm probably way too, it's just too beautiful today. I'm probably way too, ooh, you didn't see that. I'm probably way too overdressed for the weather today.
No, you're not.
I'm not.
Not for no mission.
Hello, that's a lovely top you've got.
Oh, thank you.
That is great.
I just made some tea. I said, Reg just had such a bad weekend. Maybe I better offer him some alcohol.
Have you been watching the channel?
Yeah.
Oh Lord, see.
I said, Regis, you know you are such a controlled person. You show such control.
Oh wow.
I mean, I said, damn.
Well, thank you for saying that because I try to maintain my composure.
But I could see you working hard with it now. I could see you working hard with it.
So you were listening to the whole thing. You overheard the conversation about intersectionality. What were your thoughts on all of that?
I said, I really need to go online and hear what this woman said.
Oh,
But
so you watched the video?
But I said, if I read or listen to what she has said, I might get too upset, and I try to keep my blood pressure down.
Okay, all right.
But I kind of pieced things together. You want some lime? This is so African, it's so wonderful to have lime.
Absolutely. What you been watching? It sounds like Carl Anderson.
No, that's TMZ.
Oh, I don't know.
That's how I keep up with all of the hip hop world.
Oh, okay.
That helps me.
So you watch TMZ?
And my sister gets angry about it. She says because that means I have too much time on my hands.
Oh Lord.
You know, she.
Well, I wonder
Come on downstairs.
I wonder what. Oh, thank you so much
But you know what, Reg? I learned a lot about you. You know? Of course, I knew that you were a college man, of course. But I didn't know that you came from Yale.
Oh. Well, I keep that under wraps. I try not to come into the room with that because I don't want people to discriminate against me. All right, so you're in Mexico. You've seen people in Mexico and you ran into some Canadians. Tell me about the Canadians.
Well, you know, the Canadians were the majority. And I had a talk with a lady, she and her husband.
In Atapa, in the place.
In Atapa. They were military, they just retired.
Okay.
And they talked about how they can't stand their president, how he's just all glitz and, you know, glamour. But they were afraid of Trump. They said, well, if Trump's going to treat his own people this way, and he's building walls there with Mexico, what's he going to do with Canada?
Wow.
So that was a fear that a lot of them had. And then when I got back here, I was talking to a girlfriend of mine who was white that had just gotten back from France, and she passed for Canadian. She still, when people asked her where was she from, she said Canada.
So she lied.
She lied.
Because she didn't want people to know she was from the United States.
Passing for Canadian.
Oh, wow.
She says, I don't want people telling me, get out that cab. You know, usually when you're going places and and they see a black person that they, you know, stare at you, nothing. You know, when my husband and I are traveling, people would say, oh, look at the Dominican man with his Haitian wife, because I'm always Haitian. Okay, even in New York, I am Haitian, but when I'm in France, I'm from Mali.
How interesting.
Because I look like the people from Mali. tall, black, and lanky. See,
Uh-huh.
and I like that.
Oh, nice.
That just makes me feel so great.
How was the food? How was food in Mexico?
You know what? I did really good. Even my husband said, "Joe, you really did well." I
Okay.
ate no meat,
Okay.
and I don't eat chicken outside of the U.S.
Okay.
So all I could eat was fish.
Mm-hmm. So you felt you were able to stay vegan except for fish.
Yes,
And your goal was to get away from chicken.
that's right. But I tell you what saved me were all those nuts.
So the nuts that you brought, the ones that you'd packed. So you made your challenge. You were able to get away from chicken, and the
Help.
nuts helped, and so that was a great thing.
I ate nuts from the time I got up to the time I went to bed. If I was hungry, I'd eat some nuts.
Mm-hmm. You know what's terrible is that I didn't find out until after you left, but now Mexico City has a vegan restaurant. Its first vegan restaurant. I'm told its first vegan restaurant. Yes, I'm going to say its first vegan restaurant. There were restaurants that served that were vegetarian,
Okay.
and you could get a vegan meal there. In fact, that's the only way I got to eat in Mexico if we went out. But they have their first, and you were, by the time I found out, you were on your way back.
But you know, at the resort and at a lot of restaurants, they had everything marked for vegetarians.
Ah, okay.
Everything marked. So I said, oh, this makes it easy. Oh, I had my first avocado.
Really?
It doesn't taste like nothing. It doesn't have any great flavor to it.
You know what's great about avocado?
What?
Because of that, you can add things to avocado and make dishes that normally you would need, animal products to make. Right. And we talked about the whole idea that it was like a cultural, it's like part of the culture that a lot of these things become staples. And I actually had one of the other YouTubers, she goes by Vegan Sister, actually
Yes,
made
saw
a video.
Vegan Sister.
You saw a Vegan Sister? Because Vegan Sister was on the live stream. One of these days you have to come to the live stream.
That was my first time.
You gotta
seeing-
come to the live stream. It's on Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So for people who are watching this, there's a live stream every Sunday Eastern Standard Time. We'll do a checkout. So listen, I feel like we did a check-in. You talked a little bit about Mexico. Just in terms of like your overall sense of health. How are you feeling?
Good.
Okay.
The only problem I had was it was a long flight, and I am a cramper.
Mm-hmm.
I cramp, period. So going over that, I was cramping, but they gave me some tonic water, and that kind of helps out with the cramps because of my back and sitting, and so I just have to get up and just move more. But overall health was wonderful.
All right, so we just checked in with Ms. King, and everything is sounding awesome. And again, I'm so proud of the progress that you made. And you made your goal of getting chicken out of your diet completely. And so now we'll have to come up with another goal. But let's not talk about that for this video.
Okay.
Let's just have today be a day to celebrate. Celebrate and just show some pride. I hope you guys show some pride, show some love, leave some comments down in the comments section, and I'm going to try my best to get Mrs. King on the next live stream this Sunday 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And so do you have any other last final words that you want to say to people?
Again, thank you for all of your support. It has helped me so very much.
All right, so that's it for this video. Like it if you like it. Share, comment, subscribe. This is Reg.
Joanne.
Signing off. Love yourself. Peace.
And I love myself. The world is against